Wednesday, October 14th. This is the 15th day of the trip.
Thank God, I can't believe I remember.
And we're just heading out of Monument Valley. It's about 10:35, and we've got 145 miles to Mancos, Colorado, which is on the outskirts of Mesa Verde National Park. So, farewell to Monument Valley. Too bad we couldn't get to see all the interiors in there, but it is what it is. So with that, we'll film more either on the road or at the campground in Mancos. Mom and Charlie are settled in.
Charlie?
Excuse me, Luigi.
Charlie.
Force of habit.
Poor Charlie.
Poor Charlie's been recovering from pancreatitis, so he's been on a diet of no table food whatsoever. So he's lost a couple of pounds, it looks like. Anyhow, more later. Greetings from the Echo Basin RV Park in Mancos, Colorado. We arrived here about 1:15, 148-mile drive from Monument Valley. We're up in elevation to 6,200 feet. Mesa Verde is about 15 miles to the west. And we have a nice site here. Mom just fried some bacon. We're going to have bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches for lunch. And we're going to go inside and chow down in just a little bit. Beautiful park here, nestled amongst pines. Dry. They haven't had much precipitation, but a beautiful campsite. Beautiful RV park. They've got putting greens, so you must be able to rent golf clubs here or something. And as has been typical through this trip, we have fellow Airstreams here. So the trend of seeing more Airstreams than normal continues. That's the main check-in over there. So this will do us just fine for 2 nights.
I'm ready to make you a sandwich.
All right, Ma, go ahead. So I'm getting my call to come in and grab my bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. So I'm going to cut this short. Probably going to go get some propane in a little bit. And if they have firewood, maybe we'll have a fire tonight. So a lot of stars in the sky, and we're right on the border of the San Juan National Forest. That's it for now. Thursday, October 15th. This is the 16th day of the trip. It's about 11:30, almost noon actually. We got off to a late start today, and we're heading off to Mesa Verde National Park. We're about 5 miles from the entrance, and we'll film more once we get inside the park. Wind picked up overnight. It's cool and breezy. Maybe about, the high is supposed to be 65 degrees. That's the coolest weather we've had for the daytime high. But again, not a cloud in the sky, brilliant sunshine. Well, it's a little breezy up here. There it is. This is the most impressive one by far.
So what did they do? They made this?
Yeah. The Pueblo people that lived here made these.
They put all that shelter from the weather.
Yeah. Now we're at the House of Many Windows, and you can see it there out in the distance. There's a lookout point down below, but we can see it just fine from the highway here. Mom is impressed with these dwellings. There she is there looking for a few more.
You need to zoom in on that,
Yeah.
Doug.
Now we're at the Hemingway house, way across the canyon. And let me try to get some stability here to zoom in on it. There it is.
Inside that cave, that's nice in there. A lot of protection in there.
Yeah. Notice how the sun isn't shining directly inside there.
Yeah.
So that's it. These canyons in here are beautiful. You can see water most of the year will run through there. But
Where, down here?
down there, you could see kind of the.
Yeah.
That must have been how they got their water.
It looks like a little trail.
Well, let's pan around here. And then the canyon.
Is there a bunch over there?
Canyon down that way. Okay, now we're at the Navajo Canyon.
Is it going through a way, maybe?
And there is a dwelling out there in the distance. I think I'm looking at it. I got a lot of glare in my screen. Yep, there it is. Little dwelling out there. There's the rest of the canyon.
You know, they were not very tall people either.
Here's the square tower house overlook.
This is really cute.
Nice, Emma?
They must have cooked down there, I think, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
It looks like. I don't see how they could cook inside. It's really cute. Here. See, they're making it here. Look. Archaeologists assess the conditions of the original adobe floor to determine where repairs are needed. Look at the inside of this. Dog, this is the cutest thing ever. Look.
Yeah.
Look here.
They're preserving it.
Yep. Look.
Okay, now we're at Sun Point View with a stiff breeze blowing. Out there.
What's down here? Oh. All right.
And there's more off in the distance there. Down that canyon. Sorry for the wind. Parked on the side of the road with looking at Luigi, and Mom is looking out at the oak tree house. She's a little nervous because we're kind of on a slant here, but all is well. We got four-wheel drive. We're in good shape.
I could get it down deeper in here if you can.
That's all right. I got it. So there's the oak tree house.
It's so cute, but oh my God, I'm scared. I went out of this hole.
Hard to see in that shadowed area. Let me zoom in on it. Very impressive one there. Really quite amazing.
Oh, very impressive.
So now I'm going to accelerate and get off of this slope.
So I could get.
Mom might say another Chihuahua Balls comment. We're not sure,
Oh,
but
I'm so scared.
we're going to move on to the next destination. Okay, here's a different overlook of the Cliff Palace. We were where those people are up there earlier. That was one of our first stops. That was that overlook. And now we get a better straight-on view of it. Beautiful. It's 10 after 6 in the evening. The sun is going down. Sun sets here around 6:30 to 6:40. Days are getting shorter every day. And we got back to the campground right around 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30. Had a nice 3-4 hours in Mesa Verde. Saw several cliff dwellings. Saw a few that Elena and I did not see. I don't recall when we were here 4 years ago. Weather was a little bit cool today with the breeze. My apologies if the wind likely contributed to poor audio quality at some of those cliff dwelling sites. The wind is blowing here. I don't know if you could hear it blowing through the pines. But it was enough wind to take all the awnings up and stow all the awnings. And right now we're getting ready to have dinner. I've got chicken wings on the grill, just put them on for Mom, and I've got a steak for myself. So I spent the last hour or so giving the trailer a sponge bath. It was all dusty. And the truck got washed in Monument Valley a couple days ago, and so it was the trailer's turn. So we're all set now to head out to Trinidad, Colorado tomorrow. That's going to be a fairly long drive, about 300 miles. It's going to take about 6 to 7 hours. So, and we have got to go over the mountain pass on Highway 160. Which we went over 4 years ago, coming in the opposite direction, headed for Durango. So, not worried about it. The truck will tow it no problem. Let me take a time out and go check on my mom's chicken wings. Sorry about that, took a little longer than expected. Needed to get a little more air into the coals. So, the trip has really gone well, knock on wood, so far. No complaints. Mom is holding up pretty well. 3 weeks is about her limit. She'll be ready to get home, I think. I think once we see Trinidad tomorrow and Saturday, she'll be ready to get home right quick. And we're not planning on any extended stops, with the exception of possibly Laughlin. But we're going to probably hot-foot it and just, do a lot of driving heading back from Trinidad, mainly on Interstate 40. But the national parks have been a pleasure to see. Mom got to see stuff that she and Dad never did get to. That was one of my goals for the trip. The main goal for the trip, of course, is to bring Mom back to where she was born and where she lived until she was 5 years old. So she saw my videos from Cokedale and Trinidad 4 years ago and had said she wanted to one day come back. And so, since nobody's getting any younger, I figured, what the heck, why not now? So this upcoming 2 days, 3 days will be the highlight of the trip for my mom, and the thing that she really, really wanted to see more than anything. So with that, I will sign off and maybe show a little video of the finished product chicken wings and the big juicy steak that's going to be coming onto the grill in another 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah. What brings you out here?
Gotta pick up.
Oh.
No?
Oh. I've got the camera on, so what did you think about Mesa Verde today?
Oh, I loved it. I loved seeing all those cute little houses that they made out of. I can't believe people live that way. But they did. Sure glad we never had to.
Well, that's it for the national parks.
That's good. No more walking.
I wanted to go to Great Sand Dunes, which is on the way to Trinidad, but couldn't get reservations on a Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, that's what's bad. The
Yeah.
weekends get full.
Yeah.
What was that, Doug? What is it?
You're at the base of those mountains, and there's all these sand dunes. It's just a natural wind area, and it looks like, the Sahara Desert out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't we just drive by there? Do we?
No, it's out of the way. It's about 20, 30 miles off the highway.
Well, that's not so bad.
Well, we have a long enough drive as it is.
Yeah, wow.
So,
How's my wings doing? I see you got your chair set up.
yeah,
Well, you could take yourself doing that.
I
was gonna
could.
say I'll take you, but
yeah.
why don't you do it? Loose sail. I see you've got Dad and not mine. You look just like him. What did you do, baby? You ate so good.
Mom's been a good sport on this trip so far. So, let me go check those wings.